Get your special sock out, nerds. This gonna get good.
On a night the referee was robbing Newcastle penalties and clear goal-scoring opportunities.
I just want to talk to him.
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
It is not his fault.
I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
You can't shoot him.
Newcastle turned up with a late moment of magic, with Liverpool unable to find an answer. So from Eddie Howe's tactical genius to the midfield masterclass to Newcastle's kryptonite against the Big Six. Plus, what are the secret details behind Newcastle initiating contact for the potential signing of Viktor Gyökeres? As per, join us as we discuss the 5 things we learned in Newcastle United 3, Liverpool 3.
Let's go!
So the first thing we learned was Alexander Isak and Anthony Gordon, the kryptonite to the Big Six. Heading into the game, since the start of last season, no players had scored more goals against the Big Six than Gordon and Isak. Interestingly, in the game, both players continued that form and scored against another Big Six team, arguably the best formed team in Europe at the moment, showing that they are the kryptonite to the Big Six, meaning they now have the most non-penalty goals against the Big Six since start of last season, with Alexander Isak having 10 and Anthony Gordon having 8. There were actually doubts about Isak starting after his recent injury, but not only did he take the field, he played the full 90 minutes and was, in my opinion, the best player on the pitch. In just 16 minutes, he managed to outshine Virgil van Dijk more than Erling Haaland did in 90 minutes the previous Sunday. Isak was quick, skillful, and unleashed an absolute 70 miles per hour rocket for our first goal.
To go away to Newcastle, it's such a difficult game to play, and they have so much quality throughout the whole squad, but especially up front as well. So that they are able to score a goal, that's not a surprise for me. And especially the first one. What a finish that was from them. I mean, ours was a great finish as well, but that shot from Isak.
It's remarkable how someone with such skinny legs can strike the ball so powerfully. His movement was exceptional, finding space where others couldn't, and I felt he was denied a clear penalty. Isak not only scored a fantastic goal, but was brilliant on the ball, frequently dropping deep to collect possession and delivering delightful through balls to teammates, creating numerous scoring opportunities. His passing and threat kept the Liverpool defense on high alert, although he was a bit quieter in the second half as Liverpool gained momentum. Overall, it was his best showing of the season, having an 8.3 match rating, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 shot on target, 1 off, 5 out of 9 successful dribbles, 48 touches, 76% passing accuracy, 5 key passes, 1 accurate long ball, 1 big chance created, and 6 duels won. He actually had the most successful dribbles and chances created in the match. With 1 goal, 1 assist, 5 chances created, and 5 successful take-ons, he joins Kevin De Bruyne and Jeremy Doku as the only players to put up those numbers in a single Premier League game this decade. Alexander Isak is the first player to score 10 non-penalty goals versus the Big Six since the start of last Premier League season. Although Isak is tied with Erling Haaland for the most goals against the Big Six since 2023-24, Isak has 0 penalties, while Haaland has 3. In total, Isak now has 13 goals against the Big Six. Then Anthony Gordon on his natural left wing earned an 8.1 match rating for his lively display. Although he could have done better when clear through on goal, he redeemed himself with a well-taken finish that put Newcastle back ahead. Gordon was active throughout the match, exploiting Jarell Quansah's unfamiliarity in the right-back position with his pace and vigor. Having 1 goal, 2 shots on target, 1 off, 2 blocked, 3 out of 5 successful dribbles, 1 big chance missed, 55 touches, 73% passing accuracy, 3 key passes, 1 accurate long balls, 1 chance created, and 9 out of 13 ground duels won. With that, Anthony Gordon is now tied with Mo Salah for the most goals or assists against the Big Six since the start of last season. Together, Isak and Gordon showcased the kind of attacking threat that can challenge even the top teams, highlighting Newcastle's potential to disrupt the established order in the Premier League. Then we were also reminded of the need for a new right-wing signing. On the right wing, in his first league start since October 19th, Jacob Murphy demonstrated exactly what Newcastle had been missing in a pure right winger. Murphy brought a new dynamic to the right flank with his direct and dangerous running, coming close to scoring twice with shots that narrowly missed the far post. He also worked hard defensively, helping to neutralise Liverpool's threats on the flanks during the first half.
Tonight I thought it was a good time to bring Jacob back in. He's had a couple of little injuries, then he's come back and had to be patient and wait for a starting spot, but took his chance tonight. I thought right from the start he's had a couple of shots, he's looked threatening, he's put some good balls in the box. I think Jacob's always one of those players that's a really good supplier of chances. He's an excellent crosser of a ball, he's an excellent dribbler of a ball, and he's had a big chance again from running in behind, and he's got pace, so I thought he complemented the team.
Despite the positives Murphy provided, however, in all honesty, he had a tough night against Liverpool, missing crucial opportunities. The 29-year-old winger's performance highlighted some significant issues, particularly during Liverpool's second goal, where he lost possession cheaply in the build-up. One of Murphy's biggest missed chances came in the first half when he rattled the woodwork. Played in over the top, his shot narrowly missed the far post, instead of finding the back of the net. This was a golden opportunity to put Newcastle ahead. With a 6.4 match rating, Murphy's disappointing stats from the match reflect how challenging the game was for him. He completed only 64% of his passes, managing just 7 out of 11. He lost possession 12 times and won just 1 duel out of 5 attempts. His overall contributions included 29 touches, no successful ground duels from 3 attempts, 1 aerial duel 1 out of 2, and he completed 0 dribbles from 1 attempt. He did manage to register 1 key pass, but overall it was a night to forget. Given his performance and the errors he made, Murphy will likely feel relieved that Cher managed to equalise late in the game.
On the wrong end of a late equaliser this time, it was your turn to score one. It must be a much better feeling in the dressing room after that.
Yeah, good night from the boys. I'm proud of how everyone played today. I think you look at it, we probably should have come away with the win. But we kept on going, and yeah, it was great to see Fabi not giving up on the ball, and yeah, we see it go in the back of the net, and yeah, we get a well-deserved point.
You say not giving up. I mean, was that the key throughout? Really, you've led twice, then you've gone behind, but still you keep on fighting.
Yeah, I think we fought really well today. It was a very selfless performance from everybody. We stuck with the structure. Everyone was playing for each other today, and then we got rewards off a good shape, and everyone really just being connected. So
a strong end to the game, but a strong start as well. The fans, they had a banner saying "Get into them," and you certainly did that.
Yeah, I think we were right up for it. But that's the consistency we need to strive for. You know, we can't just keep getting up for the big teams. You know, we have to carry this forward against every opposition and really take it to them.
And for you, obviously you came into the starting lineup, hit the post, a great game from yourself. How was it to be involved in what was a great game to watch?
Yeah, it's great to be back in there. You know, everyone knows what I bring to the team. So yeah, to bring more solidity, structure, and you know, I thought I helped out good today. And yes, to keep going and keep breeding positivity, because I know that's something that everybody needs. And yeah, good performance, one to build on, and yeah, we look forward to Saturday.
And for you, did you sort of feed off the crowds? How much did it help you personally as well as the team?
It's nights like that, like I said earlier, you know, we can't just get up for it against the big teams. The fans are always there, but we need to give them something to cheer about, and I felt we'd done that on many occasions. So yeah, we know it works hand in hand, but we have to be more consistent to provide them moments to get them, you know, supporting us like they did tonight.
I know it's probably not an easy question really, but how do you do that? Because you've played so well against Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal tonight. How do you put that consistency into practice, starting from Brentford and going into the rest of the season?
Well, firstly, we take confidence from today's game. We rest and recover well, and then yeah, we do our detail on the training pitch, and we have to believe. Everything in this game now, it's all about fine margins. Belief is one of them big aspects. You know, you look at Liverpool today, you know, they're top of the league, and you know, even though it was a difficult game for them, I think they always just believe that they'll always be in the game. So yeah, I think that's just one of the keys for us, believe, because we can achieve good things, because our squad's unbelievable. So yeah, just belief and keep going.
And momentum can be key, can't it? You've got a point at the weekend, another point now, and it just feels like you're moving in the right direction if you can keep on building on that.
Yeah, I mean, a few weeks ago we got back-to-back wins and everything looks all rosy again. So a lot can happen in a week of football. So, you know, never too high, never too low. You just stay in that happy zone. And yeah, we just need to keep putting a string of results together, and then the table looks a whole lot different after just 1 week. So.
This then moves us to the third thing we learned, which was Newcastle's last-minute saviour. So as only Aston Villa and Manchester City have rescued more points from losing positions than Newcastle in the Premier League this season. Fabian Schär stood out against the Premier League leaders, not only for his crucial last-minute goal, but also for his vital defensive contributions. He effectively kept things tight at the back for the Magpies. Schär faced a challenging battle against the chaotic Darwin Núñez but managed to marshal him well throughout the match. He made a brilliantly timed challenge on Luis Diaz at a critical moment, showcasing his defensive awareness and timing. Just when it seemed like Newcastle might be down and out, Schär delivered the equalizer, ensuring that the team secured a vital point in a tough encounter. Having a 7.2 match rating, 1 goal, 1 clearance, 1 blocked shot, 1 interception, 1 tackle, 0 times dribbled past, 60 touches, 75% passing accuracy, 4 out of 12 accurate long balls, 3 duels won, and 1 out of 1 aerial duel won. The goal meant that he now has 19 goals for Newcastle United, including 4 goals in 16 appearances this season so far. As things stand, he looks set to beat his season best of 5 goals, which he achieved last season. Despite Newcastle's Schär stating that the game-saving equalizer was an attempt to keep the ball in play. His resilience and determination were key to Newcastle's performance, highlighting his importance to the squad. Though there were joyous scenes at the end of the match, Schär made sure to point out that the manner in which his side conceded was disappointing. He told Amazon Prime when asked if Newcastle deserved a point. "Minimum, I thought. We've been excellent over the whole game, I'd say. Created so many chances. Conceded actually poor goals, which is quite disappointing. I think we were the better team, so at least we got a late equalizer. But when you see the whole game, I think we wanted and deserved more. The way we play, we always believe. We created so many chances in the whole 90 minutes. Obviously the game was a bit crazy, but we stick together and believe to the end, and at least we're not on the losing side." Then the fourth thing we learned was the midfield masterclass. Joelinton, Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali absolutely dominated against Gravenberch, McAllister and Jones, making one of the best midfields in Europe this season look ordinary. Sandro Tonali had a huge performance. His lovely shuffle and shot in the opening minute set the tone for a superb first half, which he maintained by reading the game well, winning the ball, and using it positively. His incisive pass forward directly contributed to Gordon's goal, showcasing his ability to transition play effectively. Tonali's athleticism was invaluable in a flat midfield 3, allowing him to press high and maintain composure under pressure. Having 100% tackles won, 1 block, 1 clearance, 1 interception, 7 defensive actions, 4 recoveries, 0 times dribbled past, and 4 duels won. Bruno Guimaraes marked his 100th Premier League game with a standout performance. He provided 2 assists, the first being a beautiful pass to Alexander Isak that opened the scoring. This type of through ball is what Newcastle needs more of, especially with Tonali now playing deeper. Freed up in the 8 position, Bruno thrived, reminiscent of his earlier days when he played alongside Shelvey. His influence stretched across the pitch as he helped protect the defense while pushing forward. His progressive passing was on display, contributing to 2 goals, and he dug in deep at the end as Newcastle held on. Having a 7.6 match rating, 44 touches, 85% passing accuracy, 2 key passes, 1 out of 1 accurate cross, 1 out of 1 accurate long balls, 1 big chance created, 1 shot on target, 7 out of 14 ground duels won. Bruno is undeniably the key player who can unlock defenses in and around the area, making this position his best for the team. While it was an outstanding personal performance from Bruno that was headlined by his 2 assists, the Brazil international believes Newcastle should have got more than just a point. After Newcastle's 3-3 draw with Liverpool, Bruno took to his official social media account to deliver a message to supporters. He wrote, A mix of emotions about today's game. Happy to have reached 100 games in the Premier League and to have helped with 2 assists. But I believe we deserved a better outcome. We move forward together and must keep fighting the same way from now on. Thank you for the support, Newcastle fans. This moves us on to the referee robbery. So the contrast in officiating from last year to this match was stark. Last season, the referee allowed Liverpool 6 minutes of added time, which extended all the way to the 98th minute, ultimately leading to their victory. This time, as Newcastle launched a promising 3v1 attack, the whistle was blown prematurely, cutting off what could have been a crucial scoring opportunity. Many fans are voicing their frustration, insisting that the officiating appears rigged. It's hard to ignore the total disgrace of the referee blowing the final whistle at 95:15, especially considering the significant stoppages that occurred during the match. Several key incidents went unpunished, including Virgil van Dijk's assault on Anthony Gordon, a foul on Alexander Isak in the box, and Arne Slot's visit to the referee's changing room at halftime. Each of these instances raises questions about the consistency and integrity of the officiating. The officiating in this match has left many Newcastle supporters feeling aggrieved and questioning the fairness of the game. Despite this, Newcastle managed to become only the 3rd team to take a point off Liverpool in all competitions this season.
And before the game, there's a banner saying "Get into them." It sort of felt like you set the tone really early on, and I think that carried you through the game.
Yeah, I did have a little wry smile when I saw the banner because it really does. It's a beautiful thing when you come to a football club that sort of the style has been set previously from previous managers of how the team and the club wants to play football. And of course, everyone will talk about Kevin's team and the entertainers and that carefree attacking nature we need here. We need to embrace it and we need to deliver it. And it's not easy to do. It's hard to do. But so that banner sort of epitomises everything that we want to be. We do want to get into teams, regardless of who we play. We do want to attack. We want to be relentless in that pursuit of improvement. Today was a big step forward.
You mentioned Kevin's teams there. I mean, to have Fabian Schär sort of swashbuckling centre back pop up with the equaliser there, that sort of did feel like a bit of a throwback to those teams as well.
Yeah, well, Fabian will again epitomise that. Really, he's a centre back by name, but he's not really a centre back by sometimes what he does on the pitch, because he's almost like a midfielder. The goal today is an incredible finish. I thought he played very well with Dan, and although they'd be disappointed to have 3 against their name and conceding, I thought it was a decent enough defensive performance. Very good in the first half. In the second half, we'll look at a few things. But yeah, no, he is sort of that kind of player, and he's been excellent for me for a number of seasons.
On the subject of banners, another one, your quote, "We're not here to be popular, we're here to compete." And that must be a nice feeling for you to sort of see your own quote and your own team sort of being celebrated like that.
Yeah, I think when you speak, and I'm speaking to you now, you don't really... obviously I think about what I'm saying, but I'm not trying to come up with any quotes, but the fact that one stuck out of all the thousands I've mentioned, that's a good thing. And I'm delighted it's sort of one as powerful as that, because I 100% when I said that, and I can't remember when I did first say it, I meant it with every fibre of me, that we're popularity isn't what we're here for. It's to try and win a trophy for the football club. It's to try and represent the supporters in the right way and make everybody proud. And we did that tonight. Now the challenge is we've got to do that again.
Yeah, I guess that is the challenge. You've played so well against the sort of top teams, if you want to call them that. You've got to sort of take that into every game, haven't you? Try and get that consistency, which has been a challenge at times this season. Yeah,
definitely. There's certainly no... I'm sure everyone, there's no change to how we prepare. There's no leniency regarding an opposition. We're very, I think, professional and thorough with what we try to do, and I'm sure the players, well, I know the players feel the same way. So there's no change in our mindset when we play any game. But of course, the reality of dealing with different games is a challenge. It's something we've got to do better at. We now play a very difficult game at Brentford. That's not an easy game. We're aware of their home record, so our focus needs to be on trying to deliver another good performance and trying to get a positive result.
But it must give you real belief going into the game, a result like this, a performance like this.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing. I think confidence is fragile for everybody. When you have it, you need to keep it as close as you can to your body and your mind, and step forward with real positive thoughts, and that's what we'll do.
Then is some transfer news. some big claims have emerged regarding Sporting Lisbon star Viktor Gyökeres and a potential move to Newcastle United in 2025. According to reports, Newcastle have been in contact with the player's agent in an ambitious bid to bring the Swedish international to St. James's Park next year. They report that these talks are ongoing and that the free-scoring 26-year-old is very open to the move, appreciating the club's ambition under new ownership and valuing the fact he'd play a prominent role on Tyneside. It's thought that Arsenal and Man Ut both hold interest in the striker, with Man City also admirers, but reports claim that Newcastle are the first club to open discussions with his agent over a potential move. If true, you have to admire the ambition, with the prospect of Gyökeres and Swedish teammate Alexander Isak in the same attack an exciting one. However, it will take a big effort and a huge transfer fee to land one of the most in-form attackers in Europe so far this season, with Gyökeres valued at around €75 million, and Newcastle may need to sanction a major sale to afford a big money move for Isak's international striker partner. Gyökeres has scored 24 goals in 21 games in all competitions for Sporting this season, including 5 goals in 5 Champions League appearances so far. Then, in another development according to Newcastle World, Newcastle United have now opened talks with highly rated Belgian winger Johan Bakayoko, who is also wanted by Liverpool amid uncertainty surrounding Mohamed Salah's future. The Magpies are eager to bolster their attacking options this January as they aim to improve their chances of qualifying for Europe, following an inconsistent start to the season. Bakayoko, currently playing for Dutch champions PSV Eindhoven, has been identified as an ideal candidate to fill the attacking void. Reports suggest that he is high on the list of priorities for Newcastle's recruitment team. At just 21 years old, Bakayoko has already made 18 appearances for the Belgian national team and is known for his blistering speed, impressive dribbling skills, and ability to create chances for his teammates. With a record of 27 goals and 22 assists over 104 career matches, Bakayoko has been a key player for PSV, contributing to their impressive tally of 111 goals in 34 matches during their Eredivisie title-winning campaign. This season, he has already scored 6 goals and provided 2 assists across all competitions, helping his team secure 50 goals in their first 14 league games. Primarily operating on the right flank, Bakayoko is reportedly available for around £35 million, a fee that fits comfortably within Newcastle's budget. However, with Liverpool also expressing interest as they prepare for a potential future without Salah, the competition for Bakayoko's signature could intensify. Then, finally, in an exciting season-changing update, Newcastle's secret January transfer plan has been revealed. If you would like to know more about that, click the video link on screen now.